Hi students, this is your Mahesh. So today I am here to explain projectile motion along an inclined plane. So here consider an inclined plane that makes an angle alpha with horizontal as I shown in the figure. Okay, let a ball be projected from the foot of the inclined plane at time t equals to 0 with initial velocity u and at an angle theta with the horizontal, so that it touches the inclined plane at point A. Okay. Here we choose x-axis along the inclined plane. We choose x-axis along the inclined plane. So then y-axis is perpendicular to it. Yeah, it is y-axis. Okay. Then G acts vertically downward direction. Okay, we knew that G acts vertically downward direction. Here the acceleration can be resolved into two mutually perpendicular components. Those are negative x-axis. This is what x-axis and this is what y-axis. Okay, x-axis and y-axis. So the acceleration along the x-axis is g sine alpha, because here the angle is alpha. We found the angle is alpha. Yes. Next, the acceleration along the y is g cos alpha. So negative x-axis means minus g sine alpha, and here minus g cos alpha. Okay. So now the initial velocity along the x-axis, that is ux equals to u cos theta minus alpha. Okay, the velocity along the x-axis is u cos theta minus alpha, and the velocity along the y-axis is u sine theta minus alpha. Okay, so now coming to the acceleration along the x-axis. Acceleration along the x-axis is minus g sine alpha, and the acceleration along the y-axis is minus g cos alpha. Okay, minus g cos alpha. So now if the projectile is, or if the ball is at point P at a time t, then the equations can be written as x equals to u cos theta minus alpha. Why? Because the angle made by the ball or projectile with the inclined plane is theta minus alpha. So this is actually theta and this is alpha. So theta minus alpha can gives angle made by the projectile with the inclined plane. Okay. Next, by using s equals to ut plus half at square, so u cos theta minus alpha into t at a time t minus of g sine alpha into t square. Next, y can be written as u sine theta minus alpha into t minus half g cos alpha into t square. Okay, so these are the equations can be written for x and y. So x equals to u cos theta minus alpha into t minus of g sin alpha into t square. Why? Because the acceleration along the negative axis is minus g sin alpha. Okay, next coming to the acceleration along the y is minus g cos alpha. Okay, so time taken is t here. If t is the time of flight of the projectile above the inclined plane, then its displacement along the y-axis, is 0. So that time of flight capital T, then y equals to 0. Displacement along the y is 0. So u sin theta minus alpha into capital T minus of g cos alpha into t square. Okay, so sending minus of g cos alpha t square to the left side, of g cos alpha to t square equals to u sin theta minus alpha. So theta minus alpha of g cos alpha t square equals to u sin theta minus alpha into t. Okay, so t will be getting cancelled. T will be getting cancelled. Then t equals to 2u sin theta minus alpha by g cos alpha. So this is what time of flight. So time of flight t equals to 2u sin theta minus alpha by g cos alpha. Okay, so this is a formula for time of flight. Now let us derive formula for range. The range along the inclined plane is OA. The range along the inclined plane is OA. So OA can give us range. Then OA equals to R, which means R equals to u cos theta minus alpha into t minus of g sin alpha into t square. Here initial velocity along the x-axis is u cos theta minus alpha, and the time of flight is t, then acceleration is minus g sin alpha. Okay, then r equals to u cos theta minus alpha into t minus of g sin alpha into t square. So now let us put formula of time of flight in this expression. So u cos theta minus alpha into 2u sin theta minus alpha by g cos alpha. Okay, minus of g into sin 2u sin theta minus alpha by g cos alpha. Okay, so now taking 2u square sin theta minus alpha by g cos alpha as common. Okay, let's take common 2u square, u into u square. So 2u square sin theta minus alpha by g cos square alpha, then cos alpha into cos theta minus alpha minus sin theta alpha into sin theta minus alpha. Okay, so in this coming step, 2u square sin theta minus alpha by g cos square alpha into cos alpha into cos theta minus alpha. So here cos a minus b and sin a minus b. So here we know that cos theta into cos alpha minus, sorry, plus sin theta into sin alpha, and here sin theta into cos alpha minus cos theta into sin alpha. So then finally we get cos theta. Okay, then r equals to 2u square sin theta minus alpha by g cos square alpha into cos theta. Okay, so this is what the formula for range. Okay, students, I hope you understood clearly. Okay, to get more videos, please do subscribe and share to your friends and relatives. Okay, thank you very much.